keeps us strong. No topics too wild, too taboo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every good girl need a little balding. Yeah. Hey. Jenny and Juice is 10-piece, baby. She is 10-piece.
Okay.
What's good? Hey, Sugar Cookie. What's going on? What's going on?
I'm gonna go ahead and start playing.
Boxes in the comments. I need number juice boxes. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play the song now. Then I guess leading into starting the show.
Okay.
All right. Because the song is what, 2 minutes and 39. I'll do it at 59.
Let's
after.
go. Let's go. Now play the whole song. Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm back at home. Hold on. Let me get my camera right because I'm at home tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my camera right because I'm at home tonight. You understand me? Fiona, what's going on, y'all? What's going on?
All right. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready, baby. Let's go. Yeah.
In the red room, stories unwind.
Yeah.
Gin and Juice got that open mind.
Now can we good?
Hearts connect at half past.
Can you hear me good even with music?
Yes.
Every
Okay.
Saturday once again. Laughter's
Let me
bright.
see them juice boxes, y'all. Let's
Let's see those juice boxes, y'all.
Let's go, y'all.
Safe and sound.
Let's represent the tag down.
Flip the script, turn the page. Red room talk, it's where we'll be. Sharing dreams and memories.
Yeah, where the juice boxes at? Let's go.
All night long, gin and juice keeps us strong.
I'm the gin, she's the juice.
No topics too wild, too taboo. In this space, we break right through. With every word, a bond we form.
Let me see them juice boxes. Let's go.
After a storm, so take a seat, join the chatter. In this place, nothing else matters. Feel the vibe and let it flow. In the red room, love will grow. Red room talk, it's where we'll be. Sharing dreams and memories. Laugh and cry all night long. Gin and juice keeps us strong.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome to the Red Room Talk. Tonight's setup, it's a little different. Jen is here. She's with us, but she's staying off camera until the moment is right. Tonight's topic is unspoken desires. We hide. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Red Room Talk. This is one of the places I call home, and I'm happy to be here hosting for Gin and Juice.
You can go ahead and introduce yourself to them.
Yeah. Here I am, my OG Shy. You know what I'm saying? I am the co-host, but tonight I'm the bald host with the most. I'm just keeping the seat warm and red. You understand? Because tonight it's about gender juice, and hopefully you guys are here to talk about unspoken desires and to get loose. So let's get into it. First question. Desire is funny. People feel it long before they're ready to admit it. Sometimes the things we want sit right under the surface, shaping our choices, our moods, our connections without a single word being spoken. It's the quiet cravings that reveal the most. So my first question will be, what's something people secretly want in a relationship but pretend that they don't? That's a good question there, Jenny Jen.
Y'all make sure you answer in the comments too. I'm gonna say personally for me, emotional safety. I think it's something that not a lot of people talk about. But for me, I think that's top tier. To feel safe in someone's presence, to feel reassured. Reassurance is a really big one for me. I'm an overthinker. I'm a Virgo, you know. We're deep analytical thinkers. We will notice things that a lot of people won't. So for me, I think it's emotional safety and reassurance. I think those are two of the biggest things for me.
That is beautiful. Let's get them juice boxes going down there in them comments. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not a lot of people that's really in here in tune. Welcome into the Red Room Talk. Get them juice boxes to flowing. The question that you guys just missed, which is, what's something people secretly want in a relationship but pretend that they don't? I'm going to take it a step further there, you know, the hostess with the mostest, and I'm going to say communication. A lot of people like to say that they desire communication and want communication, but when the truth is told, they don't really know what to do with the communication at all. Some may whine, gripe, and complain, but my biggest aspect of the whole situation is being able to overcome those objections, as they say. If I'm the product and you're a salesman, how would you sell me? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you got to be able to take yourself outside of what establishment you're in and be able to think about it from a different point of view. Like, I love what you said there, Jenny. I definitely do. My thing is, the way I'm not here, I need you to bark like you want it. You know what I'm saying?
Bark like you want it.
If you just, bark like you want it. If you just pulling up, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really miss too much. You know what I'm saying? We just getting started on the Red Room Talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm the ball co-hostess with the mostest, and we got the beautiful Gin and Juice right here. It's like, hey, Janae. I love
yes,
you,
I will be revealing myself later in the show, so make sure y'all stay tuned.
And if you ain't staying tuned, something wrong. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to move forward, you know what I'm saying, to the second question of the night, because y'all ain't missed too much. Thank you guys for the energy and being here tonight. Second question is, emotional needs carry weight. They sit in the spaces between conversations, influencing how we love and how we show up. Sometimes it's not about the need itself, but it's the fear of how it will be received that keeps people quiet. Silence becomes a shield, even when the heart wants to speak. So, what I would like to find out from you guys is, why do people swallow their emotional needs instead of voicing them? That's a very good question.
You want to take this one first?
Oh, yeah, listen, I'm bald and I'm down to do it all. I'm going to say that people swallow their emotions instead of voicing their own needs is because of one reason. It's not being able to be understood. Mm-hmm. We all go through things out here. We all have certain things placed before us. But if you have not been in similar situations, you won't know how to voice, how you feel or what you may approve or disapprove of. In the moment, we just have to be able to recognize those certain triggers, and then when the time is right, present it to our partner. But one of the biggest things that I can say is being misread or misconstrued when all you're searching for is clarity.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
The question is, why do people swallow their emotional needs instead of voicing them?
I think a lot of it could be fear of rejection. Because you feel like, and I know I've been in this position where I feel like I'm asking too much when really I deserve more. And I think a lot of times we're too afraid to ask for the things that we deserve out of fear of losing that person. But I'm going to tell you, the person that's for you is not going to feel like anything that you ask for is too much, especially if you're a giver and you're someone who don't ask for a lot. I'm one of those people. Anyone who knows me, I don't ask for a whole lot. I give a whole lot. And so I think a lot of times I feel like if I ask for something, I'm already asking too much. As someone who already does so much for people, I shouldn't really have to ask for a lot. Not saying I'm not afraid to voice my needs, but I mean, there's some things that I shouldn't have to voice, like clarity, reassurance. Those type things are pretty basic for me. And so I think a lot of it is just, like I said, fear of rejection, fear of someone saying you're too much, fear of someone not wanting to meet those. But like I said again, someone who is for you, someone who is won't be afraid to meet those needs without you really even having to ask, because I pay attention, right? So if I'm with someone, I pay attention to their love language. I don't love them in mine, because mine are going to differ from yours. So I make sure to pay attention to your cues and to the things that you like to love you in your love language.
Hold on. After the stream is over, I need you to slide me that playbook because I feel like I was underinformed. But you got a lot of beautiful answers back there. If you just tuning in, that's okay. Welcome to the Red Room Talk. You understand what I'm saying? We got Gin and Juice. She's almost ready to get loose. We just finished discussing if, you know what I'm saying, you're joining us, what some of the people secretly want in relationships. And the next question was, here we go here. Why do people swallow their emotions instead of voicing them? You know what I'm saying? You can catch us here every week. Saturday. There we go. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Red Room Talk. But moving forward, I'm trying to, get a little deeper with you guys and everything else. Being seen is powerful. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It requires a level of openness that many people aren't used to. There's a difference between letting someone near you and letting someone truly see you. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between letting somebody get close to you, and then letting someone near you. The line is where the heart hesitates and where desire gets complicated. So the next question here is, do people hide their real desires because they fear rejection, or is it because they fear being truly seen?
Ooh.
Ooh, girl, you deep, Don't ooh for me. What you got there, Janae? What's going on, baby?
Ooh, repeat that one more time for the people in cheap seats. Repeat.
Hey, listen, I got one more again. Me. The question is, rude. Do people hide their real desires because they fear rejection, or is it because they fear being truly seen?
Ooh. I almost want to change my answer. Because to be seen is to be vulnerable. And I think that vulnerability can be very scary, especially for someone who's been through things in life, as we all have. To go through things and to be seen is a vulnerable feeling, especially. Whew, child. That was a deep. Why did I do that?
I don't know, but baby, I'm right here with you.
Why did I do that? Ooh. I definitely think it's a lot of it is fear of rejection. But maybe by being seen. And like I said earlier, to be seen as too much, especially, someone who gives a lot and doesn't really get reciprocated a whole lot. Ooh. I don't know. I want to hear your take. I want to hear your take on that one.
I'm going to have to be the devil's advocate in this one.
You love being the devil's advocate.
Yes. Look at my horns. They sharp. The reason why I'm being the devil's advocate is this. Rejection should be a form of something that we're all used to. Before going into a store with my mom or parents, I was told, don't look at nothing, don't touch nothing, don't think about nothing, don't ask me for nothing, don't visualize nothing, don't have your mouth watering over nothing, don't get too close to nothing. But don't even call my name to ask me about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Because we were supposed to be seen and not heard. And whatever was on that list of groceries and items at that point in time, we went to the store, that's what we went to accomplish, Mm-hmm. Some fortunate people in this world be able to say, oh, well, after we went to the grocery store, my people, we stopped and had McDonald's. Okay. I'm a part of the population where we had McDonald's at home, okay? I don't care how much you wanted to gripe, moan, groan, and complain. We always had McDonald's at the house. Mm-hmm. Always had it. So even when it comes to those aspects altogether, it's not the fear of rejection. It's, I would say, not being able to be understood. Mm. And the biggest part of understanding is being able to meet someone where they are, mm-hmm. being able to see things from their point of view, and then take yourself out of the situation and be like, you know what? Despite all the crazy stuff, this so-and-so has a good opinion, you know what I'm saying? I can see where they're coming from. We have to be able to take ourselves outside of our shoes, which I wear a size 15. Can't too many people put their feet in my shoes, but I'm just saying. You got to be able to take yourself outside the situation and see it from somebody else's point of view. It's not to say that how you were taught is wrong or how things are presented to you is wrong. It's not to say all of that, but it's you being able to see how things are viewed from somebody else's eyes. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's not my eyes, because after a certain amount of shots, this one right here can do what it wants, and Forrest Whitaker will take over. No ghost dog. I'm just saying. But if you're just tuning in, you ain't missed too much, but you've missed enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm the co-host with the most. You know what I'm saying? I'm back here on the good old Saturday.
I will say before you ask the next question, though, because you talked about communication earlier, and I think a lot of it is not just communication, but also active listening. Because I think a lot of times we communicate, right? You could talk all you want, but is that person even listening? And the key to communication is what? Comprehension. Because a lot of people, you could talk all day, you can say your needs, state your needs, but is that person comprehending? And don't be afraid to, if you don't understand something, if you don't be afraid to ask. And something for me that I started to do in my even just personal relationships, friendships, is even reiterate back to them what they said so they know I understood. And if I don't understand, ask questions.
That's a beautiful point because you guys, you may not know this about me and Jen, but I'm gonna let you guys into a little something. Um, this wonderful lady asked me for my participation about a week ago. She sent me everything, and then this morning she was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "I know this woman ain't sitting here asking for clarification when I gave her all the clarification she needed. You know what I'm saying? Last week, but baby, I got you. I'm here." But no, she definitely hit me asking for clarification. I did everything I could to reassure her, like, "Hey, bald, low follicles or indifferent, I'm going to be here." You understand what I'm saying? So here's where we are and everything else. If you're just pulling up, that's not okay. You're kind of late, but it's okay though. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you'll be able to stick around and prove yourself. You know what I'm saying, during the best part about tonight, because this is a mini episode. Our host with the mostest, got some beautiful things up in store and everything. So please stick around. All right. So let me get back on track. No matter who we are, certain belongings sit at the center of our human, at the center of our being human. We all move through the world needing connection in ways we don't always talk about. Some things are so universal they become part of a quiet language we all understand. So for my next question, what's one thing everyone craves in love or a connection, whether they admit it or not?
Something they crave?
Crave. It's like one of them things, if you were expecting a child, it's like, "Oh, I want cookies with ice cream," or sushi with fried pickles, It's one of those. Mm-hmm.
I think, because I kind of touched on that a bit earlier with reassurance, but I'm going to say that you desire me. I don't, like, let's be honest, in a social media world where, everyone thrives on likes and such like that, I don't want to have to feel like I have to go to social media to be wanted. I want my man to let me know that he wants me. Yes, effort. Definitely, Nilla. Effort. Huge. That's a huge, huge, huge one. Because if you put in effort, then I know that you desire me as well. Because someone isn't going to have booty, if you will, someone they love. They're going to want to get to the core of you to know the things that you desire. They're going to want to figure out the things that make you tick. I don't want to have to tell you, you should know up, down, left, right is my spot, if you catch what I'm throwing. So someone who gets to know me on that deeper level is going to figure out the things that make me tick. I love flowers on Tuesday just because. And it's not because I'm a needy person. I'm not a materialistic person, but surprise me sometimes. Allow me to know that you're thinking about me when I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I'm still in the back of your mind, even if I'm not near. Like, and then that could be, you could go to the store and bring me back my favorite drink, and I'm going to be like, oh, like, I'm going to know without you saying it that you've thought of me. It's, and then even deeper than that, someone who makes sure that you're fully satisfied. And I'm not just talking about in the bedroom. Yes, definitely in the bedroom as well. But I think someone who makes sure that you're satisfied in life, that means having conversations, even if it's once a week, scheduled conversations to see where you're at. Have that almost like a powwow. Like, what am I meeting your needs? Am I, is there anything that I could do better to make you feel happier in this relationship? Which goes back to, like you say all the time on everything we talk about, communication. So yeah, I think that's my answer.
Well, I thank you so much for that, because you stepped on my big toes and my big foots. And I enjoyed that for us. I love the pain so much, Love the way you step up. Communication for sure. The biggest reason why I'm saying communication, feelings change, seasons change, people change. One thing we gotta stop doing is trying to love and appreciate others the same way we love and feel appreciation. Because everybody's love language and everything else, it's different. We have to meet people where they are. We have to be able to put our feelings or whatever aside to make sure, hey, not only am I pleasing you, but you're doing what you have to do to make sure that I'm pleased as well. Mm-hmm. Because both sides matters in that regard. And another thing is, I feel like it's a lot of time that should be invested. It's not just, oh, I like you, you like me, let's lock in. No. You gotta be able to see people when they're happy, mad, sad, or indifferent. And if you run across somebody that's afraid to show you who they are, good, bad, or indifferent, that's not the person for you. You understand what I'm saying? Love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't have you second guessing the qualities of yourself and everything else.
Love is all
letting go is the hardest part. Right. Letting go is the hardest part. But when you learn to value yourself more than anybody else will, mm-hmm. That's the golden ticket, baby. That's the golden ticket.
I got a golden ticket.
Yeah.
But love is all
if you're just pulling up, that's not okay. You understand what I'm saying? This is a mini episode of Red Room Talk Show. I am so blessed to be here in this position of hosting for one of the greatest hosts out here on the app. Janae, I love you, Janae. Thank you so much.
You know what Roger just said, it really reminds me, and maybe I'm a little sentimental, but it reminds me of something. Everybody wants happiness, nobody wants pain, but you can have the rainbow without a little rain. It reminds me of something my pop used to say. He always used to say, everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die for it. And I didn't understand it until I understood it.
That just means that he wasn't talking fast. You were just listening to slow, and I'm glad you with us right now at this moment. If you're just pulling up, that's okay, because you missed a lot. So far, we've been in here and we have discussed. Here's the first question. What's something people secretly want in relationships but pretend that they don't? The next question is, do people hide their real desires because they fear rejection or because they fear being truly seen? Mm-hmm. Question after that was, what's one thing everyone craves in love for a connection, whether they admit it or not? And coming into the fifth question is, there comes a point where hiding what you want becomes heavier than admitting it. Truth has a way of pushing forward even when we try to hold it back. Honoring your desires isn't about being bold. It's about being honest. So the question I pose to you guys tonight at this moment is, what's a desire people should stop hiding and start honoring?
Ooh.
That's a good question. Now I like this.
I guess it's simple and complicated at the same time, but the way in which they want to be loved. The way in which they want to be loved. I think so many people are afraid that someone is going to shy away and run from the things that they desire, that they often, like we talked about earlier, they don't speak up on it. And I'm now at a place where I know that I'm a whole catch. And so I have gotten to a place where I'm not afraid to ask for the things that I want because I know that I deserve them. They say if you want something, you have to reflect that. And I know that in relationships, I reflect everything I desire. I'm never going to ask you for something I'm not also willing to give. And so I think, in short, Yeah, their love language. For me, my top two love languages are words of affirmation and quality time. Those are two very easy things. However, those are my two top love languages. I feel like in a relationship, all love languages should be touched on and met. Because I think those are the foundation. Ooh, I guess you got what you asked for. Those are the foundation for a relationship. All of the love language. If you lack in one, think about it. If you lack in quality time, your partner's going to feel like she has unmet needs. If you have words of affirmation, how are you going to know that your partner desires you? If you lack on physical touch, your partner might stray away. So I feel like all of the love languages should be met.
I agree with you to a certain aspect. My love language is engaged on no scale because I'm a foodie. One of the ways to my heart, feed me. Because, baby, I know my way around the kitchen. I know my way how to clean pots and pans, how to preheat, clean, and extra oil down so the cast iron don't get rusted, you know. I know a thing or three. But I do know, as they say, the way to a man's heart is his stomach. The way to a woman's entire existence is going to be her stomach and being able to listen instead of hearing her. Because when you listening, that means paying attention. But when you're hearing, it's in one ear and out the other, you know. So whenever somebody tells you, oh, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you, they don't. They don't hear it all. You know, they're just trying to make sure that they make you feel comfortable enough for whatever is the situation. When someone tells you they're listening, that means that they're paying attention. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just the way I look at it. You're getting here right now at this point in time. That's not okay. You knew what was going on. You knew that Jenny Jen had some important stuff to do tonight. And here you guys are with me, the bald, the black, and the beautiful OG Shy. Here we are. If you just pulling up, we just finished discussing numerous amount of topics. First question is, what's something people secretly want in a relationship but pretend they don't? Second question is, why do people swallow their emotional needs instead of voicing them? A lot of you out here are doing that. Third question of the night, do people hide their real desires because they fear rejection or because they fear being truly seen? Some of y'all are scared to be seen and not step into who you truly are. We won't get there. Question 4, what's one thing everyone craves in love or connection, whether they admit it or not? We covered all of that. So if you just get here now, you're wrong. Be on time next time. And the 5th question is, what's a desire people should stop hiding and start honoring? Didn't we just cover that?
Mm-hmm.
I was wanting to make sure that we covered all of that because, you know, one thing I'm going to do is be on top of things. We do not waste time or play around in the red room. Amen. So, before we move on, I just need y'all to listen. Everything we talked about tonight, unspoken wants, hidden cravings, the things we're scared to bring to light. A little break. All of that leads into what comes next. Jen has a special Bridgerton auction performance prepared for you tonight. And I promise you, you do not want to miss this moment as she steps on camera. It's elegance. It's tenderism. It's tension. It's fantasy. It's theater. It's Jen stepping fully into the Duchess mode. So stay right here. Don't blink. When she appears, the room is going to shift. I love you. I know I killed that. My bad.
You did. You did. You killed that, boy. You killed that. Let them all know who you are, y'all. We got about 8 minutes. And don't mind the comments, y'all. If you don't got haters, you ain't got no motion. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I ain't worried about the haters. Listen, this is OG Shine. And if y'all haven't seen me or don't know who I am by now, forget y'all. But this show, before it was featured and everything else, I helped lay these bricks by bricks. If she can't depend on nobody else out here in these tag streets, she can hit me up, bald and all, and I'm gonna be there every time. Understand that. This is the Red Room. This is a place that I call home, and I love it here. Be prepared for that.
Well, I am Jen and Juice, y'all. I am the host of this show, except for tonight, obviously. Thank you, Shad, for hosting tonight. I really love and appreciate you for that. I wouldn't have trusted anybody else with my show but you. No offense to anybody else, but he's been here from the very beginning. We are actually at 4 years. We just celebrated a 4-year anniversary of the Red Room Talk, y'all. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to put my foot on their necks, okay? Just know. One thing about me, I am Jen and Juice. Yes, I'm the host of this show, but you guys can catch me late nights into early mornings. Sure, I do love to eat. I love to eat you people up with my costumes, with my talent. I love to eat you up with everything that I am here on this app, so that stuff doesn't bother me. You can keep going all you want. But outside of that, we do have some things coming up, y'all. We do have an auction tonight, obviously. But aside from that, we will be doing once a month. I will be doing a cosplay look once a month. It'll be Transformation Tuesdays. I believe I'm going to do it every first Tuesday of the month. And then we do have some other shows coming to y'all. We are going to do a show called Murder and Makeup. Where I will be teaching y'all who don't really know a lot about makeup. How to do your makeup and I'll be doing different looks, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And at some point, if I can get the bald man on board, we will be doing Jenny Springer. Yes, we got to get a little messy, you know what I'm saying? So
I've always been on board. Like you don't try to have to sell stuff in front of all these people.
I'm sorry. Did
You got my number, baby mama. But I'm definitely on board. Whenever she needs me, I'm here. You know, y'all mind y'all business though. Dang.
But this is the time in the show where I do allow people, y'all. We have about 5 minutes. So if you guys have any questions about tonight's topics that you want to present, if you guys have any comments, you guys can go ahead and drop those now. But other than that,
if it's negative about me, my inbox is open. Send me a message directly, and I'll deal with you accordingly. We got a little ditty, y'all. It's only right, a little ditty.
In the Red Room, stories unwind. Jen and Juice got that open mind. Hearts connect at 10:30. Every Saturday once again. Laughter's bright and tears are real. Nothing's here we gotta conceal. Safe and sound right on this stage. Flip the script, turn the page. Red Room Talk, it's where we'll be. Sharing dreams and memories. Laugh and cry all night long. Jen and Juice keeps us strong. No topics too wild, too taboo. In this space, we break right through. With every word, a bond we form, warm like the sun after.